Hi guys, my name's F1 Racing Man and welcome to the Home of Racing and welcome back F1 2012 to the Home of Racing. I have not done a video in ages for F1 2012 since I think my pit stop before I went for my own summer break. But the summer break is now back and Spa was the latest track to get back into. And my god, that was a fun, interesting race. As you can see, I am racing as Sergio Perez here at Spa. It is an 11-lap race, as you can see in the top right hand corner, but that is all you can see because this is a cockpit view. I just remove all the other OXDs because it is a bit cluttered normally, I feel. And this is kind of pure racing. Cockpit view, legendary AI. Let's see where I can get to. As you can see, the position on my steering wheel now into P10. P9 as I go over El Ruse and taking that Red Bull racing car, or I believe Mark Webber. But one thing I've got a topic for this video. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on for. So this gameplay is 9 minutes, but it may end quite abruptly, maybe if I can cover everything within so many minutes. But the thing that I've took out since the last two races, with Monza coming up here this weekend, is the track limits. Now, at Hungary, Roman Grosjean was overtaking Massa, very quick left-hander, and it was a really good move by TV point. It was a really great move, ran the outside, very fast left-hander uphill, and he went slightly off the track. He had all four wheels slightly off the track, and that gave him a penalty. Okay, fair enough. He got a penalty for that. That is completely fair. He apparently overtook a car while gaining an advantage, a very small advantage, but in my view he shouldn't have got a penalty, just due to the fact that it was really close. If he would have stayed on the racing line, would he collided with Massa? Would he got a blatant penalty then for causing a collision with a car? So surely he made what he felt the best of a bad situation. But then in also Hungary, you saw the I think one of the Red Bull cars, I saw on Twitter that someone posted, that the Red Bull cars going completely off the track, all four wheels are outside of the track, and getting the advantage on the car in front, making that overtaking position, like I am with Alonso here for P6, so not a bad move there from me. But yeah, I saw that on Twitter with a picture and I'm thinking, okay, he didn't get a penalty. But then we come to Spa, and it felt like I was pretty much watching every single car going off the track, all four wheels off the track outside the white lines. I felt that completely. Every single lap I watched, I saw a car do it, and yet no one got a penalty, and no one got a warning from the FIA or from stewards. It's a bit odd, really, that Grosjean gets a penalty for getting overtaken while gaining an advantage by going off the track. Yet, in my opinion, he was doing that to avoid a collision with Massa and probably would have ruined both of their races. While you see all these guys going outside of the white lines and trying to gain track time, while not getting a penalty or warning, because you don't see that in qualifying. You didn't see any of the cars going outside the white line, but in the race, yes, you do. But you can understand if they go off once every lap, or so on and so forth, for every car. But going off about 2 or 3 corners per out of the 21 corners, it's a bit odd. It shouldn't do that each and every single lap. The FIA needs to be a bit more lenient for the penalties and make it a bit more fairer, because it always seems to be the same old guys getting it, really. Grosjean has been getting quite a few penalties, but some of his driving last year was pretty awful, you gotta admit. But some penalties, like going off the track while gaining up track time, gaining advantage, and even if it's coming up to the DRS range, they will go completely off track and gain as much speed as they can. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I want them to have stricter penalties and getting them down to business. So, another thing I also noticed, that was on the TV as well, looking as Massa was coming out of pits like his first pit stop. He crossed the white line. He crossed the white line coming out of pits, which should be a drive-through penalty for that, but no penalty was given. So I don't know what exactly is happening really with the FIA or the stewards and with penalties and what, but they blatantly miss a few good penalties there that should have been given to the cars or the drivers out on the track. Alright, Perez's move on I believe it was Grosjean going at the back, coming up Belrose and overtaking, and that's a very tight right hander. Yes, he had the corner and he squeezed Grosjean off the track. That was a fair penalty for squeezing a car off the track, because you know you're forcing a fellow competitor off the road effectively and maybe causing them to have a crash. So I agree with that. I agree with that penalty. With Maldonado's penalty on taking out the Force India, which somehow every time we've been playing F1 2012, I'm always in a collision with Force India. A 10-second stop and go. I'm not too sure, because he must have replaced his front wing, and you know he did take the rest out. So yeah, I can kind of see how that was a fair penalty in a Stewart's view, but I'm not sure really. He should just stayed completely off the track, as he was completely out of sync with that corner with what was it, Gutierrez passing him into the bus stop. But you know, look, like I see there, I put all four wheels off the track, and I got no penalties. If you go a bit too fast off the track or whatever, you will lose time, or it has to be auto brake. But I don't know. I'm just rambling on right now, but the whole point is that the Stewarts / FIA need to be a bit more lenient, a bit more fair with these penalties. You know, I don't see why a pure cutting the pit exit doesn't get a penalty when, you know, we haven't had that in a while. So maybe they just misjudged it or whatnot. But still, it seems a bit unjustified that he broke the rules and he got away with it scot-free. And the same with some other driving style. But I think the driving style in Formula 1 is starting to go down a bit now, with a lot of cars causing crashes or trying to get into collisions that are completely avoidable. People squeezing people off the track while they have the actual line going into the corner. This is a brave move for Schumacher. Oh wow, that's a pretty decent move by me there. But you know, there's some incidents that needs to really be toughened up. I think the Stewarts need to toughen up on the rules and just keep an eye out on the track at all times. But you know, what do you guys think of you know, driving standards in Formula 1? Are they deteriorating? Are they the best they've ever seen? You know, I believe they are deteriorating, and the Stewarts are not really doing that much about it, in my honest opinion. But you know, let's see what your views are, guys. Let me know in the comments below. And you know, I've still got another about a minute left of this video to go, but I'll let it run to the end. But you know, but yeah, I'm planning to bring a lot more from 2012 content back on the channel. You know, I am really enjoying it now on PC, as I've got a bit more free time to actually play it on there. So like I said, I'm enjoying it, using this view as well. It's really immersive as such, with cockpit and only the lap count in the top right. It's so much fun. You know, I've been doing a few live streams on it, so hopefully I'm going to do a few more over a few more days before Uni comes back into play. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to let the video roll into the end, and you know, I'm going to go because I've got a few more videos to make. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll hope to see you very soon for a future video. So it's been FOS Man at Home Racing. I'll see you later, guys, and take care now.